Hey, how's everyone doing?
Hi, Steve.
Doing good.
Outreach. Do we need Lori for this one?
Yeah, Laurie's going to miss it. She's on she's on vacation actually, so we'll cover for her. She left us.
Oh,
a note.
she's on vacation today?
This week, I think, and next week she's back.
Oh, but she was working this week.
Oh, was it? Okay. I couldn't set up a meeting on her calendar. It said out of office or something. Anyway,
Okay.
but she left a message on what she's been.
So I dropped the link to the doc in the chat.
Okay. It's 1 minute past. Should we just get going?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. So welcome everyone to another outreach meeting. If you are new here, please go ahead, find the doc in the invite and add your name to it. That's where you'll see some discussion topics. And if you see a discussion topic that you would like to chat about, just add it to the bottom of the current list. And they are all listed by date, so you should be able to find it. Today, I don't see any. So we're going to the first topic. Do we have any members or that are ambassadors to OpenSSF, CNCF, CDF, or other orgs?
Yeah, so I put this one out there, and the reason I was asking is we could start leveraging those ambassadors if we have any members that are in those groups to kind of start spreading the word about Pyrsia into those other groups. That's why I was curious if we have any ambassadors as part of our membership.
Baruch is a CNCF ambassador.
Okay.
Melissa and Ixchel, I think both got invited to be CDF ambassadors just recently.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the CDF ambassador program is starting to get kicked off again. So
I don't think there's an OpenSSF ambassador program yet, or at least I haven't heard of one. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything on the OpenSSF side either.
That's a good question for Lori because she attends the outreach meetings for OpenSSF. I'm not in those.
So both Melissa and Ishel are on CNCF or CDF. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Melissa and Ixchel, possibly Sven too. I can't remember.
Okay. Okay, so we have a list. So I'll reach out to few or all of these.
Yeah, and the idea is just to, get the word spread out into those other organizations. So.
Okay. So I made a list. We'll and these are all these people are on the same channel. We can ping them and see what we can do.
Cool.
Okay. Moving on to the next topic, website documentation. I think so. Laurie said that it's still under in work in progress, but getting to the final stage. Steve Taylor, do you have more update than that? I know you have been more involved.
No, I haven't been involved in a new website, so that's why I'm kind of out of the loop on that.
Okay. So last I heard was that by March, in like this time, they are going to finalize the designs and get that through with the so that it's presentable to the remote larger group. Yeah. Okay. We will ask again.
Yeah, because I know we're kind of starting to step on top of ourselves with we have new demo instructions, new install instructions, those type of things that we've been holding off on the current website, waiting for the new one. So it would be nice, even if it's not perfect, to get something out there so we can,
Start adding content.
yeah, having more people contribute and get the pieces out there that we've been holding back.
Yeah.
And then I haven't seen the news site layout, but also I was wondering if anybody has, if there is an events page so we can get our events out there in the right places, and so people know what talks we are going to be at and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a good question for the new site. I don't remember seeing one in the mock-up, but I don't think that means we can't add one.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually it's just gonna be a page that's gonna be pretty simple, you know, with a list of
Yeah, like come where to find us. Come find us at these events.
exactly. Because we're starting to get into the event season, so
Mhm.
Can I add a comment here and say?
yeah, you should be able to highlight the right click and say add comment.
Okay, so then she knows. Okay, so we'll skip through that. And this was a carryover from last time. We were listing all the conferences we should either respond to the CFP or have one already responded. So any update on this?
I know the supply chain security con one, that CFP closed last week, last Thursday, I think. And I'm not sure if anybody did any CFPs for that.
Not me.
Did anyone submit? Okay, maybe. Do you know who runs that, Steve?
No, because I'm not. When I submitted one for Deploy Hub and Ortelius, and it was being managed through the Linux Foundation events page. I think that's where it was.
I thought that Dan Larenk was involved, and I reached out to him because I realized I missed the deadline for submitting,
Yeah.
and he's like, nope. Not only is he not involved, but he was kind of he would have rathered it happened at KubeCon rather than Linux Foundation members, not Linux Foundation Open Source Summit. So
right,
I think he's not even submitting himself. But it'd be good to know who's organizing it so we could see if we get a late submission.
Now let me see if I can find that page. Let's see if this is, yeah, so this is the, yeah, let me drop this link in the document.
And one of the issues that I have is I'm kind of out during that time when these conferences happen, and they're also requiring you to be in person, which I can't do at that time. But I'm happy to review, help submission or whatnot.
Yeah, apparently, like JFrog, we signed up to be a principal sponsor, so we get a big logo too.
Oh,
So, I think Lori was talking to them. I'll see if she can like throw some weight around and get us a submission, a late submission since we missed the deadline.
okay, wonderful.
Yeah, and when I did the submission, there was like and I don't see it on the link I just dropped in. But basically there was a bunch of forms that you went through for your submission, and They kind of walked you through a step-by-step process to do that. And I don't know if we're going to go outside of that, if it'll be finding the right person to go direct through email.
Okay.
There it is.
Okay, I asked Laurie to help us out.
Oh yeah, here's a better link.
Okay.
Let me find that. So the dashboard page I just found has all the different, because it kind of looks like this open source summit is going to be a group together, a bunch of smaller,
Yeah.
like Container Con, Supply Chain
I see.
Con.
So it was in the open source summit CFP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know who's running the the overall.
Maybe Brian Bellendorf can help us out with that.
Yeah, because it looks like there's at least 6 of them, if not more. And when I was at one of these events before COVID, where it was like in embedded systems and the Linux open source, and it was a weird combination of people.
Yeah, I attended the Linux Foundation Open Source Summit last year. I think it was the first year back after COVID. It was an interesting collection of folks because of all the random topics.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm looking at some of the topics here, like Linux boot up sequence and bootloaders, which I think is a little outside of our realm for now.
Yeah.
But that's what I had on events. There also is kind of speaking, it's kind of an overlap between events and ambassadors, but the DevOps Institute is another one. They're looking for ambassadors in that realm as well. Tracy is involved in that organization. Let me hunt down the link for those on how to become a member on that and start talking about Pyrsia in that forum. I know they just finished a topic on chaos engineering, and they're going to be, I think the next one's on Kubernetes or something like that. But we can kind of prime the pump down the road for topics that we want to. They're pretty open for new topics.
Yeah, and DevOps Institute will have something to do with security, supply chain security sooner or later.
Yep.
Is that it on conferences?
I think so. That's all I could think of at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that is a pretty long list, but thank you.
Yeah, no, and it looks like, like the CDCon, DockerCon, or Container World, some of these are going to be kind of looped together in that open source summit. So we'll just have to keep our eyes out.
Yeah. Okay. So the next thing is major league hacking. What is this, Steve Taylor?
This one I never heard of. Laurie brought this to the table last time, and maybe Brooke would know more about it. But basically, from my understanding, there's basically it's paid coding work, very short challenges, not a long type of program like Google Summer Code where it's over like 3 months. I believe she was saying these were 7 to 10 day type of challenges at that level. But that's about all I know about it. And that's why I was hoping we can get more info. And
Yeah, I mean, I've talked to the Major League Hacking guys before, but I think it's something that really is targeted at companies to sponsor for like doing technology outreach of things you're trying to push. Um, I'm not sure it really makes sense for an open source project like us.
okay, yeah, I literally have no background on it, so other than what's written here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other kind of topic on that same line, and I think it's a bit early right now, but maybe after MVP that we look at a mentorship program where we bring in folks to kind of do like mini co-coding events or something with a mentor to help new people understand the technology stack that we're working with.
Yeah. And okay, yeah, and I think once we have an MVP, that would be a good chance and give us a little bit bandwidth to do that, and they can act as ambassadors as well and make some noise around their communities about Pyrsia.
Yeah. And I think the easiest route at this point of getting the word out is through the ambassador programs.
Yeah.
And as well as like the DevOps Institute, getting those the DevOps Institute ambassador and talks on. Those are the two I know of are going to be the quickest and easiest way to get the word out. And we'll have to see what other ones out there. What's his name? There's the other group. I can't remember what they're called, but it's run by Alan Schimmel. He does like a tech talk and things like that, and some of the shows that we can maybe start getting lined up with him. Stephen, do you know Alan?
Yeah, I know Alan. He would do something with us. We just need to find a place or time he's doing interviews to get on the roster.
Right. I wonder if he's going to be at the open source summit. Let me look at their website.
Probably not.
Yeah. Do you remember the name of his organization?
I mean, there's multiple names. The Tech Strong Group, I think, is his.
Yeah, that's the latest one. Oh, DevOps.com and Tech Strong. Okay.
Oh, yeah. DevOps.com. He has DevOps.com.
Yeah.
And it's like a media ops is the other part.
Yeah, exactly. It's I get confused about all his brands. He has way too many brands for me.
Yeah. But that's all I can think of right now for outreach. Does anybody have any other ideas or things we should be looking at?
If I can get it up, I think I got it up. I have a website preview. Okay. Oh, this is the old one though. So
this Laurie walked us to this version.
No, we have a new one.
We have a new one. Okay.
Yeah, but this isn't it. Okay. Is there a later Figma? Okay, yeah, this is the newer one. Okay, so this is the candidate homepage. Don't worry too much about the text and content. It's more about the design.
Yeah.
And I think there's also see. Zoom out.
Do a control minus, or if you're in Mac.
Command minus. Yeah.
Command
Oh,
minus.
here we go. Page 2. Okay.
Hmm.
Fit width. Yeah, so this. Oh, I think this was another potential version, but we didn't like this one as much.
Hmm.
Okay, so that's an idea of like the kind of the look and feel.
Hmm.
Any thoughts on the previous one, not this one? How do I get back? Oh,
Maybe it'll go in a circle.
there we go. There we go. I got it.
Yeah. The only thought is I feel that the contrast can be improved on the
The
orange
text,
on
the
orange.
text on the
Yeah.
background,
Yeah, orange on orange. Yeah.
orange on orange. Okay.
Yeah, and then I know Tracy was saying that one of the hardest things to do is make ease of onboarding. And I don't know if this is going to, if we have that in this site or not, you know. Scroll down a little bit, Stephen, see if we have
Yeah.
the.
I think, and this is kind of developer workflow. I think we had a call to action button before on the previous version.
Yeah, and I think that may be something that we need to.
And that took you to the getting started page.
Yeah. And maybe moving a call to action up further.
Yeah, top. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would look at that more for design. It's the same one. There was another version, maybe this one that had a call to action button at the top. Yeah, see, this one has a call to action button at the top.
Mhm.
How do I zoom in?
Zoom in. Yeah.
I hate Figma so much. Okay, but you get the idea. Like there's
Yeah.
Try the Pyrsia demo.
Yeah, I think having that up at the top.
Yeah. So we can put a call to action button at the top to make it obvious how to try it. But I think the feedback on this design was it wasn't as impactful when you first see the website, right? It's just a weird map and it doesn't
Correct.
catch your attention.
Yeah. It doesn't have personality. The new one does have personality and it
Yeah.
projects something. Yeah. And if you can move the call to action and
Okay.
ease.
No, that's good. Yeah, I mean it's a work in progress, so
Yeah,
we're getting there.
Good.
Yeah, and like I said, if we can, even if everything's not 100% perfect, if we can get it out and get some of the stuff we've been holding back out there.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's basically what I had on my mind. And it's good to see that the website's coming along. Looks nice.
Cool. Any thoughts, Mark, Shufei? You guys have both been pretty quiet.
Well, the new one does look better.
Cool.
Yeah, I like the new website. It's very professional. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, Netzach does good work. He's our lead designer, so I think it'll come out nice once it's finished.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
All right, that was all I had for today. Anybody else have anything?
Nope.
All righty. Well, hopefully we'll get some updates from Lori here in the next week when she gets back. That'd be nice.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right,
Okay.
thanks everyone.
All right, thanks
Thank you.
everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.